So the 55-gallon African cichlid tank and the one South American and the catfish. Brittany and I were moving some stuff around in here. I kind of wish I got a shot last night before we moved some stuff, but we looked up the best ways to decorate tanks, and apparently you're supposed to do it in thirds. So we kind of clustered these rocks over here. They really like the rocks. This one over here on the right is Shui, the catfish's house. He runs that. This little structure right here, they all like to congregate in. So we've grouped them over there, and we got like a open space in the middle, which we plan on doing, I don't know, some kind of grass or something there. We're going to be working on this weekend. Then over here on the far left, we got a cluster of rocks and a little log they like to hide in, with a real piece of driftwood at the top. It's a really nice piece, and one of these floater logs that they like to go in. I just want to give them space, but enough room to hide too, so they don't fight each other all the time. Some of them are getting really pretty, like this guy and this guy. They're about the same age. I got a video way back on my channel where those two were in a little tank by themselves, and they were just the tiniest little fry. Now they've grown up to be quite beautiful. There's Diamond, the South American. Diamond's looking very pretty right now, very red. That is like a mood fish, it changes color. The tank's still kind of under construction and a little dirty, a lot of algae on it, so we'll straighten it up, and I'll check back in later. Okay, so we just got to Petco, and we're gonna find some plants for the aquarium.
Yeah, happy fish!
Yay! Got a ticket, got our plants, and we're going. Okay, we just got home from Petco, got all the plants. Now we're just going to rinse them off here in the spare bathroom to make sure we don't bring over any kind of icky stuff, like parasites and bacteria and all that jazz. Moss balls and moss on decorations and moss on vines, but we got the loose stuff so we can kind of spread it everywhere we wanted to put it, because we really don't know where it's going to go yet. Alright, so this is everything we're working with right now in the mosses down there. I overly cleaned it. I soaked them all 3 times and then washed them individually in the leaves and stuff. I'm just paranoid because one time we brought egg home from a legitimate fish store where we bought some fish, and it wiped out my entire cichlid tank. Just want to make sure, that's all. Alright, so we're coming up with a game plan. First thing we're going to do is get the algae off the front. Kind of want to leave it on the back. Covering that back bubbler along the back wall with this coral. 1 to hold it down, and 2 to cover it up. Cichlids need this because it keeps the water hard.
Another baby.
Another baby?
It's a black one.
Aww. I thought I saw something move underneath there.
Alright guys, this is what we got so far. We worked on it for a couple hours. We want to give the fish a break because they're all a little stressed. We're going to let all the dust settle and then I'll check back with you. Alright guys, so all in all I think the fish are really liking it. They're a lot more lively and out in the open than they usually are. I'm really happy with it too, and so is Brittany. So everybody's out and exploring and finding their new territory. We were having trouble with the moss holding it down, so I used the broken up coral to weigh it down, like on this log here. And the coral is also really good to help with the hardness of the water, because cichlid's like a little bit of a harder water than other fish. I'm glad there's more greenery in the tank, which is what we were missing. But everybody seems to be hanging out as friends and not really fighting each other anymore. I also stuck the plants in the holes of the actual structures. And I want to cover the bottom of the tank with the moss too, so we would wedge it under the rocks too. So hopefully that takes root and grows. We also added a wave maker to the tank to help prevent waste from piling up on the opposite end of the tank as the intake. We kept all the plants in the pots for now, those little plastic black pots, just in case we want to move them. It's a little bit easier, and they're weighted that way because each plant is tied to a rock and then stuck in those little black things, so it kind of weighs them down. And if anybody knows anything about cichlids, they like to move things around in their tank. Nothing stays where it's supposed to, so hopefully everything stays put. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye.